Today I'm going to break down the 10 most important things you should know before moving to Shady Side, Maryland, including costs, neighborhoods, and local insights you won't find anywhere else. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on livinginmaryland.com. Let's begin with the cost of living in Shady Side, Maryland. This quiet waterfront community in southern Anne Arundel County offers a blend of affordability and Chesapeake Bay charm. The median home price in Shady Side is currently around $375,000, which is relatively affordable for a town that offers water access and scenic views. Homes here range from small cottages and bungalows to larger custom builds with private docks and panoramic water views. Waterfront properties can run well into the $700K, $900K range, but there are also many homes in the $300K, $450K range, especially in older, well-established neighborhoods. For renters, options are limited, but rental homes and cottages can be found for $1,700 to $20,500 per month. Buying a home in Shady Side, Maryland gives you a lot of lifestyle value for your dollar, especially if you're drawn to water views and a more relaxed pace of life. Living in Shady Side, Maryland feels like a step back in time in the best way. It's a small, quiet town where life revolves around the water. Located along the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay, this community is perfect for those who love fishing, boating, or just watching the sun rise over the water. While it doesn't have the hustle and bustle of larger towns, its charm lies in its simplicity. There's a strong sense of community here, with neighbors waving hello, local events at the community center, and regular happenings at the Galesville and West River waterfronts just up the road. You're not completely cut off, though. Shady Side is about 45 minutes from both Annapolis and Washington, D.C., and even closer to Edgewater and Deal, where you'll find restaurants, shops, and essential services. Whether you're retired, working remotely, or just looking to escape the stress of city life, moving to Shady Side, Maryland offers a refreshing shift toward peaceful, small-town living. Now let's talk about parks and outdoor life, because nature is the heart of this community. Shady Side is surrounded by water, marshes, and wildlife, and outdoor activities are woven into everyday life. Jack Creek Park is a favorite among locals for its serene trails, birdwatching opportunities, and boardwalk access to wetlands. It's a peaceful place to kayak or simply take in the natural beauty of the Bay region. Another local gem is Discovery Village and Captain Salem Avery Museum, which not only offers a glimpse into the area's maritime history, but also hosts educational programs, summer camps, and community events along the shoreline. Just a short drive away, Franklin Point State Park in nearby Churchton provides even more opportunities for hiking, fishing, and kayaking in a secluded natural setting. If you're moving to Shady Side, Maryland, expect to spend a lot of time outdoors, whether it's dropping a fishing line off your dock, paddling through the creeks, or enjoying a quiet walk through a marshside trail. This town lets you live life at your own rhythm, always with the bay close by. Now let's dive into the food scene, because while Shady Side, Maryland is small, it punches above its weight when it comes to local flavor. The heart of dining here is all about the Chesapeake Bay. Think crab cakes, rockfish, oysters, and classic seafood platters. One of the local favorites is Pirates Cove in nearby Galesville. Just a few minutes from Shady Side, this waterfront restaurant offers beautiful views of the West River, live music, and a menu full of seafood staples. Their crab cakes are a must-try, and the outdoor seating in the warmer months makes it a go-to spot. For a more casual vibe, check out Thursday's Bar and Grill right in Shady Side. It's a relaxed, no-frills place to grab a burger, fried shrimp basket, or catch the game with friends. Up the road in Deal, you'll find Skipper's Pier, another waterfront gem known for fresh seafood and strong drinks. If you're more in the mood for takeout, local pizza joints and delis offer easy, budget-friendly options for those weeknights when you just don't feel like cooking. Living in Shady Side, Maryland means you won't find chain restaurants on every corner. But what you will find is that the food is fresh, local, and served with a strong sense of community pride. Now let's talk schools. Shady Side is served by Anne Arundel County Public Schools, and for a small town, it has some well-regarded options. Shady Side Elementary is the main elementary school located right in the heart of the community. Parents often praise the small class sizes, supportive teachers, and the close-knit, neighborly atmosphere. Students typically go on to Southern Middle School and then Southern High School in nearby Harwood. Southern High is known for its strong FFA program, advanced placement courses, and athletic programs. It has a reputation for providing a balanced, supportive education in a rural suburban setting. For private school options, families often look just outside of town toward Edgewater, Annapolis, or even south toward Calvert County. Schools like Summit School and Annapolis Area Christian School offer smaller class sizes and alternative education models. If you're buying a home in Shady Side, Maryland, and education is part of the equation, you'll appreciate the small community school experience and the dedication of local teachers and administrators. Now let's talk neighborhoods. One of the things that makes living in Shadyside, Maryland so appealing is the mix of classic cottages, bungalows, and updated single-family homes, many of which offer water views or even direct access to the bay, creeks, or marinas. Avalon Shores is one of the most recognizable neighborhoods in town. It's a water-privileged community with a private beach, boat ramp, pier, and a real sense of community. You'll see everything from modest two-bedroom cottages to larger homes with fenced yards and porches that catch the sunrise. Other neighborhoods like Cedarhurst on the bay and Idlewild are similarly water-centric, with community piers, sandy beaches, and tight-knit neighbors. Homes in these areas range from $300,000 to $500,000, though the occasional waterfront property can exceed $700,000, depending on its location and amenities. Most homes here have been updated over the years, and many owners take pride in maintaining that classic Chesapeake coastal charm. If you're looking for something more private, there are also scattered single-lot homes tucked along quiet roads and waterfront inlets. Buying a home in Shadyside, Maryland often means trading square footage for a simpler, slower lifestyle, but one that comes with stunning views, fresh breezes, and the kind of tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. Now let's touch on the job scene. Shadyside itself doesn't have a big commercial or business district, so most residents commute to nearby towns for work. Fort Meade, Annapolis, and Edgewater are all within 30-45 minutes, and Washington, D.C. is about an hour's drive, manageable for hybrid workers or those heading into the office just a few times a week. Many residents work in government, education, healthcare, and defense contracting, taking advantage of Shadyside's peaceful setting while staying close to major employment hubs. A growing number of people living in Shadyside, Maryland also work remotely, and with more homes being upgraded for high-speed internet and home offices, this town is increasingly appealing to freelancers, creatives, and remote professionals. If you're self-employed or have the flexibility to work from anywhere, the ability to clock out and immediately hop in a kayak or relax on your dock is a game changer. Let's take a look at the weather in Shadyside, Maryland, because if you're drawn to outdoor living and the Chesapeake Bay lifestyle, you'll want to know what to expect throughout the year. Shadyside experiences a classic mid-Atlantic climate with 4 distinct seasons. Summers are warm and humid with average highs in the upper 80s. It's prime time for boating, crabbing, fishing, or just lounging near the water. With all the rivers and open bay nearby, cool breezes help take the edge off the heat, especially in the mornings and evenings. Fall is one of the best times of year in Shadyside. The air turns crisp, the skies stay clear, and the scenery is filled with colorful foliage along the shoreline and through the marshes. Winters are typically mild here, especially compared to areas farther north or west in Maryland. You'll see a few snowfalls each year, but average temps usually stay in the 30s and 40s, and it's rare to get a snowstorm that seriously disrupts life. The spring arrives early and brings a burst of green to the landscape, with temperatures rising into the 60s and 70s. If you're moving to Shadyside, Maryland, you can count on a climate that supports year-round outdoor living without the extremes. Now let's talk commuting. Shadyside might feel tucked away, and that's part of its charm, but it's still within practical commuting distance of major employment centers. Route 2 and Route 214 are the primary access roads connecting residents to Edgewater, Annapolis, and even Washington, D.C. On a typical weekday, you're about 20-25 minutes from downtown Annapolis, 15 minutes from Edgewater, and 45-60 minutes from D.C., depending on traffic. Baltimore is about an hour to the north, and many residents use the area's park and ride options or carpooling to make commutes easier. Public transportation isn't robust in Shadyside itself, so most residents rely on their own vehicles. But for those who work from home or only commute part-time, the peaceful setting and lower daily stress levels are a worthy trade-off. Living in Shadyside, Maryland gives you a break from the hustle without totally disconnecting from professional opportunities nearby. Let's wrap things up by looking at the different housing types you'll find in Shadyside. This isn't a place with cookie-cutter subdivisions or big developments. Instead, it's a patchwork of coastal communities and older neighborhoods with unique charm and character. The housing stock includes everything from classic mid-century beach cottages and small bungalows to contemporary waterfront homes with open floor plans, wraparound decks, and private piers. A lot of the homes in Shadyside were originally built as summer getaways and have since been renovated for year-round living. That means you'll find updated interiors, HVAC systems, and modern kitchens tucked behind charming exteriors. For those who are handy or looking for a project, There are often fixer-uppers available at lower price points, especially in neighborhoods like Avalon Shores or Cedarhurst. These can be ideal for buyers looking to invest in a close-knit waterfront community with long-term potential. There are very few condos or townhomes in Shady Side, as mostly detached, single-family homes on their own lots. Waterfront properties are obviously the most sought after and tend to command higher prices, especially those with deep water access or established docks. But even inland homes just a few blocks from the water still enjoy the views, breezes, and access to community beaches, parks, and marinas. Buying a home in Shadyside, Maryland isn't just a real estate transaction, it's a lifestyle choice. You're choosing peace, natural beauty, and a tight-knit community where the water is never far and time seems to slow down just a bit. Whether you're relocating from the city, downsizing, or just looking for a fresh start near the Chesapeake, Shadyside offers something truly special. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for every city in the state of Maryland. Our mission is to help you find the best Maryland city that meets your unique needs. If you would like to talk with one of our local real estate experts, head over to livinginmaryland.com to get started.